Going over OCGN here, we got a new article on the NASDAQ.com. Ocugen here to host conference call for Q4 and full year 2024 financial results on March 5th, 2025. So just about 2 weeks from today. If we go ahead and scroll down here, there's a bit of a summary. Let's see. There's also some OCGN insider activity going on. Some people here purchasing. Kirsten Castillo purchased 25,000 shares for an estimated of nearly 23K. Got another person here purchasing 10,000 shares for an estimated 10,000 nearly. And then here's some hedge fund activity. This is in Q4 2024. State Street Corp removed about nearly 10 million shares, but they still have some. Okay. We have other hedge funds adding as well. This one's from Q3 of 2024. We got another one here, Q4 2024, added 2 million shares. BlackRock also added about 1 million shares in Q4 2024. And that's right around $1 million here. GSA here adding nearly 1 million as well. This is an additional 460% to their portfolio in Q4 2024, estimated around 800,000. Another one here removed. So we have 1, 2, 3 removals, and they're not like removing all except Rafferty Asset Management. They removed 100% from their portfolio. This is in Q4 2024. But Bank of America here just removing about 60%. State Street Corp here removing about 63%. And then we have some ads here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Total of 4 ads from the hedge fund. And then again, I'll link this NASDAQ website article in the description of the video as well. If you're viewing this on Reddit, feel free to go on the YouTube channel and then look in the description. Let's go ahead and see a conference call. And then financial results as well. March 5th, 2025. Let's go ahead and take a look at the unusual data as well. Sometimes I'll come down here just to look at the analysts. We got our latest one here from H.C. Wainwright. I think they've been putting this as a buy a couple times. It looks like they upgraded the price target up to $8, putting a recommendation of a buy. And then previously, we've got Chardon Capital, $6 buy. And then here's just more H.C. Wainwright. All of them pretty much buys those ever since 2023. 2025 now still having a buy recommendation from H.C. Wainwright. For the most important part of the video, in my opinion, I'm going to be taking a look at the chart for OCGN, currently at 69 cents, so right below our major resistance level. This is supposed to be a support level. However, we did break down below it, and I still think it's a dip opportunity. Now, I would be a little bit shocked if we did drop below 60 cents, as dropping below 60 cents could lead OCGN back down to about 50 cents. I don't think we are breaking down to 34 cents again. I think the potential bottom is pretty near to where we are at currently, possibly 64 cents there, but all it takes is really a catalyst, and then we do have that March 5th catalyst there for OCGN. Keep an eye out for their conference call, especially if they do come out with some news for OCGN and their business. We could potentially see a spike up towards $1. All right, and this stock, as we could tell, plays based off of momentum and also hype, right? Momentum, hype, and news. Currently at 72 cents is going to be our closest resistance level, which should be pretty much tested here pretty soon. Keeping an eye out for a move towards $1 resistance. And if we are expecting more volatility and more volume, some resistances to keep an eye out for going up towards back to $2.10. Would keep an eye out for $1.22, $1.43, $1.69, and then of course $2.10. Let's go ahead and zoom in here onto the weekly chart. There we have it. So I'm going to remove the previous Fibonacci retracement line. We'll kind of clear out the chart here. So as you guys might remember from 2021 there, in the beginning of 2021, we had a run up all the way to about $18.77. Do I think this is going to happen again? I definitely think it's possible. This business here is trying to cure blindness, so think about how profitable that could be, right? Let's put this down to about 17 cents all the way to 18.77. So if we're looking at this from a Fibonacci retracement point of view, anything below $4.15 is a potential dip opportunity. I am on the weekly chart, so if you don't want to view $4.15 and below as a dip opportunity, you can also take a look at the 50, 100, and 200 EMA. I think in terms of a big move up towards the top side, right, the 200 EMA is typically always potentially going to be tested, right? And if we take a look here, the 200 EMA is currently at $10. I think anything below the 50 EMA, in my opinion, is an immediate buy opportunity. And again, it's just my opinion there. The second level to keep an eye out for, so say you miss out on the 50 EMA dip opportunity. 50 EMA is at 99 cents, pretty much $1. So anything below $1 would be, I would consider a potential dip opportunity. If you missed that opportunity, the next level of entry is anything below the 100 EMA. And the 100 EMA is this yellow line you see here. That's at $1.43. So anything below $1.43, wouldn't mind adding a small position. But typically below the 50 EMA, that's where I'll look to be loading into OCGN personally. So at this point, being 69 cents, wouldn't mind adding and holding. Don't mind going down or being negative, because really the major play here is going to be a catalyst-based play. So March 5th, 2025, just watch out for that conference. Depending on what they talk about, we might see a big move towards the top side. Now, being on the weekly chart, earlier I mentioned the resistances on the daily chart. So if there is a bigger move similar to what we had back in the beginning of 2021, a move towards 18.77, these are the resistance levels to keep an eye out for if we do get towards the highs again. $4.15, 7.27, 9.47, 11.66, 14.38, and then of course 18.77. So in terms of a move up towards the top side, these are the resistances to keep an eye out for. They could also be potentially selling pressure. And breaking above any of these resistances and then pulling back, for example, pulling back onto $4.15 or any of these other levels, if we can confirm that it is a support level, I would then watch out for another leg up towards the next resistance. So this is hypothetically a scenario that could occur for OCGN. You have a break up towards the top side and then a pullback to confirm if $4.15 is going to be a support level. And if it does, once or twice, we could see a breakthrough up to 7.27, right? And from 7.27, do we reject like this and have a double top and break back down? Or do we break above 7.27? And each time we break these resistances, we can keep an eye out for something similar like this, right? Now, I can't guarantee that we're going to break through every single resistance, but I do anticipate a move at least towards $4.15. I just want to see if we reject it or if we break above it. And those are what I'm expecting at each level of resistance here on the weekly chart. I think it's just a matter of time before the 200 EMA gets tested. Currently, that's at $10. And I think anyone who's been holding OCGN for the last few years here or been loading on to this potentially dip opportunity, I think it's going to probably pay off for them pretty soon here. So this is just one of those stocks where I think if you have patience in it, holding it for a long time, waiting for a catalyst to pop, that's probably the time to be potentially holding and then taking profit, right? But it also depends on the news, so something to keep an eye out for if you're invested into OCGN. If you enjoyed this video, if you found it helpful in terms of the technical analysis part, feel free to like the video and subscribe for more videos like this. Happy to go over OCGN technical analysis. Currently, I have no position in OCGN, but I am probably going to look to add some calls for a dollar here. Probably going to go get some 2026 calls for a dollar strike. And then I'll probably look to add a position in terms of shares while it's below the 50 EMA. So pretty much while it's below a dollar on the weekly chart. I'll probably be looking to add into OCGN, see if there's a catalyst coming during this year, possibly see a move up to $4.15, hopefully during 2025. If you guys are in OCGN, whether it's for short-term or long-term, highly recommend joining the Discord. I'll leave the link down below in the description and also pin a comment as well. It's free to join and there's over 32,000 members there, most of them being OCGN shareholders. So you can share due diligence, you can ask questions. We typically chat in the OCGN chat in our Discord, so I hope to see you guys there. If you're looking for our live entries and exits, we do have a 90% off discount as we're celebrating our 5-year anniversary with our community at Bullish Trade. You can join our Patreon link down below in the description as well for the live options and also live shares, entries, and exits. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video for OCGN. I will make another update once they have their conference call.